Alright, in this video I'm going to just walk you through problem number 30 on page 58 in your book, which is one of your classwork assignments or homework assignments if you didn't have time to do it in class. So here, just as a problem here. So the statement is always the if part. The if part's always the given part of the statement, which in this case we have actually two of them. Here we have if xz is equal to x1 is zx, then nxz is equal to 4x plus 1, and zy is equal to 6x minus 13, then x is equal to 7. So the first things first, let's put here the first one is basically xz. The distance from point x to z is the same thing as z to y. And then what's the reason for that? It's just given. That's what's given to us. And then we know the last statement. I'll put it here even though I hope we have enough space. The last statement, whatever it's going to be, it will be x is equal to 7. So I'll just put that there, even though I don't know what number I'm going to leave off at. So I'll just put 7. You don't have to do this, but I'm just showing you that's all. The then part's always the proof or the proof statement where you're trying to prove. And then there, we already know it's going to be simplified because we're just simplifying to the simplest form, which is x equals 7. All right, now the second statement, and I'll just go from here. Now the second statement would be xz is equal to 4x plus 1. Let's make this longer. And zy is equal to 6x minus 13. Alright, and that one is also given to us. They gave us that, so we just put given for the statement. Now coming back to this, let's continue with this. Well, since we know that these particular distances are the same, in other words, distance from x to z is the same thing or equal to the distance of z and y, and we know these are the expressions that represent both these distances, then we're just going to substitute. So here we put 4x plus 1 is equal to 6x minus 13. And then what would be the reason for that? As we always do, we just put substitute or substitution. Substitution. I believe that's how you spell it. Alright, now let's continue. Let's continue solving this. Now in the fourth step, we have options. So what I'll do is I'll just move the 4x to the other side by subtracting. And then I'll just do the simplification of that. In other words, work it out. So all I have left on the left side is 1. And that equals to 2x minus 13. Alright, and then I'll do this here. So what do we do in step 4? We actually just subtract this. So we just put subtraction property. And then step 5, we just simplified. Alright, step 6, I already know what I'm going to do because I have to move the 13, so I'm just going to might as well just write the reason, which is just addition property. Oops. And let's just put it in. So I'm just going to add 13 to both sides. Again, the algebra part you should know how to do. The only thing that might be new is the reason part. So That's what you need to pay attention to. For those that already know how to solve, which I would assume is pretty much all of you. And then here we just simplifying, and then all we have left on the right side is 2x. And then from there, I gotta move the 7. So let me see, hold on. Let me take all of this, move it up here. I need some space. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright. Oh, let me take that out, that's right. Alright, so let me just take this out, because now we know where we're at. Alright, so let's just finish solving this. So then the next step would be I'd have to get rid of the 2, and I do that by dividing both sides by 2. So since we know that already, let's just do that in our head. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 7 equals to x. And here, okay, so step 7 is just simplify. And in step 8, how do we get from 7 to 8? We just divide it, so that's division property. Sometimes you can skip the simplification step and just do it in your head. Some books actually write the examples that way. It's just division property. And then technically we're done. If we want to, since we can just put here symmetric property. And the reason I'm putting symmetric property because I don't like the way it looks. 7 equals x. So I'm going to write, if 7 equals x, then that should be the same thing as x equals 7, which is property of symmetry. And there you go. That's it. That's problem number 30. So try to do 31 on your own. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.